Good afternoon. My name is Osheana Turner, and today I have Ms. Reed. She is the training specialist for the University College. Can you give me a little synopsis of what you do?
Great. So once again, I'm the training specialist for University College. So I train on our student tracking tool, which we'll be talking about today, GradesFirst. So I train faculty and staff to use the tool effectively. In addition, I work to develop the curriculum and teaching and instruction for University 1100, which is a required course for all first-year students.
Okay. So I heard you mention GradesFirst. Can you elaborate on what GradesFirst is?
Sure. So GradesFirst is a student tracking tool that we use here on campus. It's been around for a couple of years, but now we are using it much more widely with our faculty and our staff. So it's a student tracking tool to help us, most importantly, to identify students who are falling through the cracks very early. So it's an early alert, kind of a warning system where faculty can enter student attendance of whether they are or are not attending class. It also can send alerts to let us know that a student stopped attending class, never attended class. You may be identifying some odd behavior, things that may be going on in the classroom that you're concerned about as it relates to that student. And then from there, once that alert is sent, that student's academic advisor immediately receives it. And then if that student is tagged to another office or service or program, those individuals will be notified as well. So it's a way in which we don't want to wait around to the middle of the semester or the end of the semester and find out that this student hadn't been attending class or we didn't know what was going on. So it's a retention tool and tracking so that we can receive those alerts very early on and we can attack those issues for students. And so it plays that role. In addition, you can send students emails through it, text messages through that system. Students that can create tutoring appointments. They can identify a tutor through the system. And it's just an excellent tool to use to make sure that our students are staying successful.
Okay, so how can the students log in to GradesFirst?
Sure. So if you log on to MyEOL, once you go in, you'll see the item that says personal assistant. And if you go under personal assistant, you'll see what's called here at NCCU our single sign-on options. So for like Blackboard and Banner and all those different things you can click and log into. GradesFirst also has a single sign-on as well. So you go straight through the MyEOL option. You use your NCCU credentials. So it'll ask you for your username. So the first part of your email address you enter, and then whatever your NCCU password is when you log onto the computers on campus or your email, and you get right into the GradesFirst system that way.
Okay, so in the long term, how do you see this helping the advisors and the students?
Absolutely. So it really helps the advisors and the students because sometimes students do fall through the cracks. Things are going on with them, and if we don't know you're not attending class, then we can't help you. So we can't follow you to class, so we don't know if you're there or not. So it helps for the faculty and for the staff to be able to work together. We'll do the footwork on the staff side and contact the student and email them, which we of course expect the faculty to help in that. But if we know very early on a student, we may have a student to withdraw from a class, instead of having them go through an entire semester where they're not showing up and then they end up failing it. Well, if we got an alert or alerts through GradesFirst, we could find that out very early on and we wouldn't have to have students to run into that issue. So it helps to retain them, keep a positive, good standing GPA. So it has a lot of great benefits in that way.
Okay, well thank you, Ms. Reed, for letting me interview you. My name is Osheana Turner with the hottest network, the Juice Network.